good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome, my viewers. I want to share a small story that I found on the internet. It's a story of a man called Gachathi, Thuo. This story has become viral. It's been said that his property is being auctioned. Actually listened to his story and I found it necessary that I do this video. If I scroll down here, actually what you are seeing there are part of his investment. That's the house there. He says it's his house. Another house here, I think it belongs to his mom's house. And I wonder how it belongs to his mom's house, but it looks like very many houses. I don't know how many rooms did the mother want to have, or maybe they have many children because he said there were born 11 of them, although he's the ninth born, so I guess all the others are big children. So I don't know why the mother would have such kind of rooms, but to me it looks like there are some rooms for rent in there. And then his hotel, he says this house has 17 rooms. He planned that it could become like a hotel, so he did one with 17 rooms. I think let me scroll down here, and I'm seeing there's a photo of him. On one side he's crying, wiping his tears. You see Gachathi Thuo crying and comfortable as he narrates the problem he has faced. And then down there you see the celebs who are famous in raising funds for their fellow compatriots. I don't know whether they do so for any other ordinary Kenyan, because this Kenya has so many musicians, but unless you be part of this cartel, there's nobody who is going to raise money for you. And there you see our famous Wamuraya, Karango Wamuraya there. And if I open these photos, let me first of all show you before I say what I want to say. I'm not going to hurt anyone, but I'll tell you the truth. So this is his house. Looks nice. It looks nice. I also have a house like this one. Good. His house and his hotel. That's the hotel. Then I see again. Actually, he said there's a perimeter wall in that. Our famous fundraising champion. This is what I was. Okay, let me see. There's a photo that I saw. Okay, let me see. That's the hotel. This is the house for his mother, and I'm wondering, Bona, why did he have to build a lineup of houses? To me, these houses are houses. These are rental houses, maybe that never peaked, because these houses are in the village or in the rural areas. Because this one looks like a reception. It doesn't look like it's a house. When he says that the house is for the mother, to me this looks like rooms that were meant for renting and get a small some revenue, which is very good. Then I can see that trees which have been planted there. If those things are in the sacks, they are trees. I know they are trees. So this one looks like rental houses, but it is good. Anyway, and this is the gate. But let me say this. I heard him say that he had a loan for his car. He had bought a Toyota Wish. Toyota Wish, for those who don't know how the Wish Toyota looks like, Toyota Wish is a car like this one. The car like, let me see. Let me go back. That one. See how the car looks like? I don't know how much it costs there. But I don't know whether we have them where I live, because basically I'm not in Kenya. Let me be clear. But all what I want to say is be careful when you take a loan. Do not take a loan and invest in something that is not giving you any income at the end of the day, unless you are a very rich person, you have some other investments that are generating income. But taking money and buying a car like this one, unless you are using it to go for events that you give you money, you are just not being true to yourself. This car needs a lot of money for insurance. This car needs a lot of money for maintenance. This car consumes a lot of fuel. And I'll tell you, me, even when I come to Kenya, because I'm not there, let me repeat it again. There are sometimes I will just board a matatu, because why would I uh, spend 3,000 to go to a place where I can comfortably go by paying 50 bob? You know, I can afford to hire a car full time, even when I'm there without feeling any pinch. But I have to use my common sense. Why should I use 3,000 when I can just use 50 bob? You know, you see me in matatus, and you, by the way, you never know. You can't tell that I'm someone who can, hire a car. So this gentleman said, after paying for the car, and before it could get, he could clear the loan, he went and topped up the loan. So to 4 million. 4 million, and then you attempt to build a house like the one that we have seen there with the 17 rooms, the one that you said it's a 17-room house. You go back to it, because this one is a story and a half. This one, 4 million cannot do this house. If you are doing 17 rooms, I don't think whether you can finish. I will tell you, I have built myself. I tell you, I have built, and I know 4 million is nothing trying to do this house. You had very good plans, but I think you learn you run. Yeah, there's nothing like learn. Those people who are teaching us wrong in English, it's run. RAN is run. Yeah, you run a race that is not yours. Run your own race and wish others well. Let them go. Start slowly by slowly. I started with small loans long time ago. 100,000, and then I would pay. With 100,000, that was enough to buy one plot. And where I bought that plot long time ago, now the plots are going for 6 million. I won't tell you where, but if you really want to know where that place was, I can always tell you. That's where my home is now. And the home is making money even when I'm away. Run your own race while wishing others well. What I'm saying is, don't try to do something that you cannot afford simply because you saw your friends doing such a big thing. And don't take a loan and invest in something dead. This is what we call dead investment. Doing such an investment in the rural areas is a waste of money. You just ask yourself where you come from in that village, those shops, or the people who own those shops or buildings in the shopping center where you used to go. I mean, how far have those buildings taken them? They bring very little money. They bring very little money. And you cannot do something like this in a rural area. And then I found something funny. There's somebody who sent them 17,000 and his money was returned. I wish I was using my phone, because that's where I found that issue. His money was returned, and whoever returned the money said that they don't take money, yeah, Mariah, they don't take prostitution money. I don't know who had brought that prostitution money, And some of those people who are writing that are people who have 2 wives or even more, you know. And somebody was saying, how, your pesa, did that money arrive as prostitution money? Did ilikuwa imejiandika, was it written that it was, that it was prostitution? Anyway, I don't want to take wrong with this video, but the truth is, run your own race. Let me tell you something. I have a friend of mine, and I'll give this story. It's a true story, but I'll try to give it in a way that you can't relate whom I'm talking about. Who built his own home, then it was on her own, and they were living beyond their means. Then they couldn't. Actually, the house was built on her own, and they were running a shop. And then, before they could even finish paying the loan, they went and topped up the loan with another 500,000. Then, and actually that topping came as an overdraft, and they couldn't pay, and they really struggled trying to pay the loan. Overdraft, those of you who knows how it works, that one can kill you. You never pay it. I know there's 1 year that they paid 450,000, and the loan was still growing, and the bank was going to sell their house, and someone somewhere came and redeemed that house for them. He didn't even buy it; he just redeemed it for them, and for us in exchange of something else from them. Their piece of land somewhere. And these people, the house was redeemed. The loan was 1.1 million, and I think that brought whatever they exchanged was valued like maybe about 1.5 or I think 1.7 there. So they also got another 400,000 cash money from the person who was redeeming because he wanted to be fair. These people, even instead of investing the 400,000, it was during COVID, they ate all the money. Right now they have a house just on a plot. They have no rad where they came from. And they have eaten all the money. What I'm saying is, money that you have not labored for, you cannot be able to, you cannot feel pain when you are using it. Me, because I earn my money the right way, I feel pain when I get reached to a point of trying to waste it. I'm not saying that people should not help him, but these are not the kind of things that I come to help, because this person was trying to chase something that he didn't have any discipline to know how to manage it. Yeah, you give him the money, you continue thinking that life is very easy, because you just go back there, buy another vehicle. Yeah, of course. You have seen how people are fighting for money. Right now, after Betty Bio has died, everybody is out there saying, "Oh, Betty was not married. Oh, oh, they had divorced. Oh," and it's just the money that was raised that people are trying to look for. People want soft life, but it doesn't work that way. So take a loan and invest in. Don't do a dead investment unless you have a lot of money. That's the time you can buy and hide something. Even a plot somewhere where it can give you some. It can increase in value and sell later. But if you are not a rich person, or if you don't have a lot of money, just get that money and invest it and start earning money. These days, there are many ways of earning money. There are some money markets where you can invest and get almost like 20% per year. Thank you, my friends. Goodbye. Thank you.